already started, it's fine. Okay, so today we are doing Charles Manson. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's very white in here now. That's too bright. So we doing harsh lighting today. Okay. Lovely cool toned day. And yes, you guys can see window, and I also changed things up in here. Making the money. Thank you, Millie. Okay, anyway. Here we go. I took off my glasses and I can't read them. So today I'm going to be talking about Charles Manson. Yes. Charles Manson, kind of crazy. And while I talk about Charles Manson, I thought that I would turn myself into Tonks. Nymphadora Tonks, to be exact. She doesn't like to be called Nymphadora, but it's a thing that has glitter on it. I really need to clean my brushes. And also today I'm going to be filming 4 videos in a row to span out over 4 weeks. Because your girl got a job now that actually pays her. So that's fun. This is also going to be natural look today. So I'm going to need that. Bushy brow. Which Tom has very, very bushy brows. My brows are absolutely atrocious, but we are gonna go with it. And I know my last few uploads have been just very aggressive. Some of y'all know why. You actually know the full shtick behind it. And why I despise that person. But yeah, in short, don't be transphobic. Don't make those comments. And if someone tells you their name, and it's not their actual birth name, you use that name that they told you. Because that is their preferred name. That light is giving me terrible backlighting now. Okay. And some screw it. Okay. This spoolie is also kind of broken, but anyway. I should this is my good brow. This brow struggles with identity theft. It's what is that brow? I have tweezers that are down here. But while I do this, let me Like, see, it just doesn't look right to me. Hang on, I need to get like scissors or something. I don't have brown scissors. This is a straight up razor for like your legs and stuff. So I think they look weird. Because like the bottom of this one is like blonde, and this one is like filled in a bit more on the bottom. It's like naturally filled in more. But it's just a thing. I'm going to spend like 15 minutes on these brows because they are an atrocity to me. Like my brows grow out like very long, and I don't like them. Like they grow out long and straight, and I ain't straight. I am pansexual as well as gender fluid. Today is going to be like a masculine day. But I will be covering up my freckles, so because like Tonks doesn't really have freckles. She does have like natural makeup, and she does wear like stereotypical boyish clothes. Hopefully, I can cover up these two freckles. No, like I despise these two freckles with my entire being because like they don't cover up with anything. And I am using a new foundation that I will be mixing. My cat. Oh, that's better. My cat is absolutely appalled by that. So, like, I got this from my job. It was on clearance. But this is like light one, which is 2 yellow. So then I got light 4. This is the Ardell Photo Face Matte. I like matte foundation better than like sheer foundation because you got a lot of redness in your face. So then this is the light 4. So yeah, this one is like pinkier than that. So mix to get like my actual skin shade because Ardell does not make actual skin tone, which fine. I don't expect every makeup brand to have like my exact skin tone because like it's a very weird skin tone. It's very weird indeed. It's weirder than I am. ADHD and also OCD. Matte base 6 months. And I got to like they're pretty good size. They're like 30 milliliters, which like standard things to do. I can put it like right there and yeah, it feels nice. Like I can tell I'm wearing something there. But it's not like overly annoying. I just need my sponge. Everything drop it now. You drop one thing, everything decides to follow suit. Okay, there we go. And then I need this one. Thank you. Sailor, which is light, pure ivory. I like my lids because I don't care about the lids because they're just gonna be covered up with, you know, some lovely foundation as well as concealer and then eyeshadow. So yeah, there. Like that's how. Yeah, like that's light. Okay, Charles Miles Manson used to be Maddox. Born November 12th, 1934, and died in 2017. November 19th, 2017. And he was like the OG of cult leaders in America. Like, and he was also like the stereotypical crazy cult leader and stuff. In like the mid 1967, like mid 1967, like 1960s cult leader. And he formed what was known as the Mason family. And it was a quasi commune based in California. You know, like a lot of cult leaders station themselves in California, which why? I don't know. You want to get away from the city and away from people, or do you want people to know that you are absolutely insane? And I think Charles Manson wanted people to, like, know that he was like absolutely insane. If you've seen like interviews with him, he stands up randomly in one of them and just does. Like, that's kind of insane. So anyway, and his fathers committed a series of 9 murders at 4 different locations between July and August of 1969. And although the motive for the murders was disputed by Manson, the Los Angeles County district attorney believed that he intended to start a race war. Let that sink in my line. Mixy, mixy, mix. So I'm just gonna do. Thought the cap dropped. This is the light 4, and I think I'm just gonna. Some lovely little dots, and then like blend that in with the light one. There, there, and then there. And then put the light one like in between. Oh, and earlier this morning, I did a smash or pass tweet on my Jackie account, which I will update possibly while I'm filming this. Say, hey, I'm filming. Because, oh wait, I think I already did that, but filming and also like send in like video game characters, like say smash or pass on, because that's what I did. And it's also been a while since I've done like a smash or pass for like video game characters, you know, like since I came out. I like that click. this. I'm gonna let this because this is not blending. Got a wet sponge now. I think I'm gonna like double layer the foundation just around like my freckles and redness so that way it does cover everything up. Because, like, as I said, Tonks does not have freckles in this house. While I have freckles galore. And don't get me wrong, I love my freckles, but sometimes they are annoying. So I think I'm gonna do the light one. And he was Charles Manson back in 1971. That's like on my eye. Was actually convicted of first-degree murder, which we love here. Not really. Don't commit a murder. Don't be transphobic. Don't be an asshole. I just looked at the picture that Wikipedia has of Charles Manson and honey, no, that's not. That's not something like smile about. It's like cover up that redness from plucking out my eyebrows. And I think I'm gonna do setting powder. No, no, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, first degree murder in 1971 and conspiracy to murder for the death of 7 people, including the film actress Sharon Tate. The prosecution contended that while Manson never directly ordered the murders, his ideology constituted an overt action of conspiracy. I can still see my hurdles through this, and this is supposed to be that foundation, but it is what it is. Which means it's nice. It's like all I work had, and now I will not say where I work because there is still that stalker out there. Like, hi, BB. No, I will not turn on comments because I don't fucking know how, and I don't care to learn how. Okay. Before the murders, Manson had spent more than half of his life in correctional institutions. You know, like juvie and stuff. So, juvie, prison. Fun activities. When he began gathering his cult following, he was a singer-songwriter on the fringe of the Los Angeles music industry, chiefly through a chance association with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, who introduced Manson to the recording producer Terry Melcher. In 1968, the Beach Boys recorded Manson's song "Cease to Exist," retitled "Never Learn Not to Love." Retitled "Never Learn Not to Love" as the B-side of one of their singles, but without credit to Manson, which rightfully so. Don't credit someone as disgusting as them, but here we go. Wilson and Melcher severed ties with Manson in 1969. The Los Angeles District Attorney said that Manson was obsessed with the Beatles, particularly their 1968 self-titled album. Manson had claimed to be guided by his interpretation of the Beatles' lyrics and adopted the term "helter skelter" to describe an impending apocalyptic race war. At trial, the prosecution submitted that Manson and his followers believed that the murders would help precipitate that war. Other contemporary interviews and those who testified during Manson's trial insisted that LaBianca murder that the Tate LaBianca murders were copycat crimes designed to exonerate Manson's friend Bobby Busoli. Busoli? Mason's notary is an emblem of insanity, violence, and the macabre. Has also influenced pop culture, Recordings of songs written and performed by Manson were released commercially, starting with the Lie, the Love and Terror Cult in 1970. Various musicians have covered some of the songs. Although originally sentenced to death, his sentence was commuted to life with the possibility of parole after the California Supreme Court invalidated the state's death penalty statute in 1972. Got it. Okay. And he served his life sentence at the California State Prison, Corocan, and died at the age of 83 in late 2017. So after his 83rd birthday, he said, no, I lived long enough. My neck popped. And oh, that felt so good. Let's get into like what makes Manson. I think that's I'm gonna do it. Charles Manson was born on November 12th, 1934, to a 16-year-old Kathleen Manson Bauer Cavendier, nee Maddox. 1918 to 1973, the University of Cincinnati Academic Health Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. He was first named No Name Maddox, and within weeks he was called Charles Miles Maddox. My hair is just like, hey, get me out of this thing. You don't put me in ponytail anymore. But today, it's in ponytail. Let's go. And Mason's Charles Manson. His biological father appeared to have been Colonel Walker Henderson Scott Sr. 1910, died 1954. of Cattleboro, Kentucky, against whom Catherine Maddox filed a parental suit that resulted in an agreed judgment in 1937. Manson may have never known his biological father, and Scott worked intermittently in local mills and had a local reputation as a con artist. I need to pull up the picture of Tonks. He's like, her makeup's like very specific to like her face shape. He allowed Maddox to believe that he was an army colonel, although colonel was merely his given name. When Maddox told Scott that she was pregnant, he told her he had been called away on army business, and after several months, he realized he had no intention of returning. In August of 1934, before Mason's birth, Maddox married William Eugene Manson, 1909-1961, a laborer at a dry cleaning business. Maddox often went on drinking sprees with his brother Luther, leaving Charles with multiple babysitters, and they later divorced on April 30th, 1937, after William's alleged gross neglect of duty of Maddox. Charles retained William's last name Manson, and on August 1st, 1939, Luther and Catherine Maddox were arrested for assault and robbery. Kathleen and Luther were sentenced to 5 and 10 years of imprisonment, respectively. I think I'm gonna do brows first. So her brows are and like right there. I think hers are actually like a little bit thinner, but we're gonna go with it because I can just. Change my face shape anytime that I want because Makeup is an art form. And I am a master at disguise because I am an international super spy. Manson was then placed in a home of an aunt and uncle in McCutcheon, West Virginia, and his mother was paroled in 1942. Mason later was characterized the same weeks after she returned from prison as the happiest time of his life. Weeks after Maddox's release, Manson's family moved to Charleston, West Virginia. I think this is why I don't normally do transformations, because I can't really get the eyebrows correct, because my eyebrows aren't really the same every day. Like some days they want to be bushy, some days they want to be thin. Today they just don't know it. And I'm just gonna darken these up a bit. Just refine the shape. Okay. Charleston, West Virginia, where the Manson family continually played truant and his mother spent her evenings drinking. Yeah. She was arrested for grand larceny, but not convicted. The family then later moved to Indianapolis. where Maddox met an alcoholic named Lewis, no first name though, through Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, and married him in August 1943. Oh, he LGBTQ. Okay. He not gonna get a pass for what he does though, just because he's LGBTQ plus. So yeah, no pass for you, my dude. Should have killed lots of people. Should have killed people. Start a helter skelter, a race war. Okay. His first offenses was a fire in his school that he set himself when he was 9. Got in trouble for truancy and petty theft. In 1947, age 13, Manson was placed in the Gibalt School for Boys in Terre Haute in Indiana. School for male delinquents run by Catholic priests. Gibalt was a strict school where punishment for even the tiniest infraction included beatings with either a wooden paddle or a ruler or a leather strap like a belt. Manson ran away from Gibalt and slept in the woods, under bridges, and wherever he could find shelter, which rightfully so. Like, get away from that. Okay. Let's go. Manson then fled home to his mother and spent Christmas of 1947 in McKetchin at his aunt and uncle's house. His mother then returned him to Gibalt. 10 months later, he ran away to Indianapolis, and in 1948, in Indianapolis, Manson committed his first known crime by robbing a grocery store, which I think it was for food. Because, like, he's a boy, he needs food, but still, that was, like, frowned upon. This is just, like, a base, so that way I have, like, color on my lid. And then I'm going to put some purple. I don't have a light purple. I have a light pink. Oh, I do have like a light purple. You can mix this up. So then there, and then there. Yeah, just for food. And however Manson, I'm gonna be saying Mason all throughout, and I'm totally sorry about that. Manson found a cigar box containing just over $100, and he took the money. He used the money to rent a room in Indianapolis's Skid Row, as well as to buy food, which you gotta do what you gotta do. And for the time, Manson did try to go straight by getting a job delivering messages for the Western Union. However, he quickly began to supplement his wages through petty theft, and he was eventually caught in 1949. And a sympathetic judge sent him to Boys Town, which is a juvenile facility in Omaha, Nebraska. And after 4 days at Boys Town, he and fellow students Blackie and Nielsen obtained a gun, stole a car, and they used it to commit 2 armed robberies. Like, boy. The judge basically said, hey, I'm going to be nice to you right now. This is what's going to happen. And you're not going to do anything devious. He does something devious, and I'm just like, 4 days. Like, you could have waited like a month. Let's continue. Oh, they committed 2 armed robberies on their way home from Nielsen's. Nielsen's uncle. Oh, on their way to the home of Nielsen's uncle in Verona, Illinois. Nielsen's uncle was a professional thief, and when the boys arrived, he allegedly took them on as apprentices, which possibly shouldn't have done that, but who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Who am I to dictate what a person does with their bodies? I am not that someone. You can't really tell, like, I put purple on the ends, but it's there, and I'm just gonna. Like make sure it's like you can see it. Like in the mirror, you can. On camera, oh yeah, you can if I get really close. Which doesn't exactly work for me because I need arm support on my chest and my stomach. This is like gonna be a look that has like no like dark liner or anything because Tonks isn't like that. She ain't. She ain't like that. Just like annoyed at my brows right now. It's rightfully so. They're kind of annoying. There's like a little patch right there. Oh, almost did the wrong purple. So then, patch. Okay, there we go. Let's get back here. Manson, good lord. Manson was arrested 2 weeks later during a nighttime raid on a Corona store, and in the investigation that followed, he was linked to the 2 earlier armed robberies. He was sent to the Indiana Boys School, a strict reform school. Trigger warning coming up because I am reading this off of Wikipedia. This does involve like sexual assault. So, if you guys don't want to hear about that, just click off now. I won't hate you because like some people are uncomfortable with this. I'm still kind of uncomfortable talking about it. But since I talked about like my own experience with that, I'm kind of good. It still bothers me, like rightfully so, but I'm getting better about it. So that's progress. It really is progress. So here we go. At the school, other students allegedly sexually assaulted Manson with the encouragement of a staff member, and he was then repeatedly beaten. He ran away from the school 18 times. And while at the school, Manson developed like this defense mechanism that he likes to call the insane game, where when he was physically unable to defend himself, he would screech, grimace, and wave his arms to convince aggressors that he was absolutely bonkers, crazy, insane. Okay, just like make sure that it's correct whenever I look down. Yeah. Tonks has really nice eyelashes. Let's go. After a number of failed attempts, he escaped with two other boys in February of 1951, and the three escapees were robbing filling stations while attempting to drive to California in stolen cars, where they were arrested in Utah for the federal crime of driving a stolen car across state lines. Manson was sent to Washington, D.C.'s National Training School for Boys. On arrival, he was given aptitude tests, which determined that he was illiterate but had an above average IQ of 109. And his caseworker deemed him aggressively antisocial. Why is it always the smart people that are deemed antisocial? Let's keep going. His first imprisonment was in 1951 to National Bridge Honor Camp, a minimum security institution. And this was on a psychiatrist's recommendation, which, good for you, sweetie. Good for you. And his aunt visited him and told administrators that he would let him stay at her house and would help him find work. Manson had a parole hearing scheduled for February of the following year, 52. However, in January, he was caught sexually assaulting a boy at knife point. Let's just say that he was transferred. He was transferred to a federal reformatory in Petersburg, Virginia. It goes to like the middle of her eye. So and like the top is just like the same. Like it's like dark brown. It just like looks so effortless, and whenever I'm doing it, it's just like, uh. She also has like light brown in the inner corner, which Yeah, I do have a light brown. It's fine. Manson was transferred to Pittsburgh, Virginia, where he committed a further 8 serious disciplinary actions, 3 involving homosexual acts, which, nothing wrong with being queer. Like, there's really not. There's not. It's the other things that are wrong. And it doesn't say, like, who they were with. But let's keep going. Okay. Continuing. Good behavior led to an early release in May of 1954 to live with his aunt and uncle in McChecken. So, he's just getting in and out. All sorts of shit. In January of 1955, Manson married a hospital waitress named Rosalie Jean Willis. And around October, about 3 months after he and his pregnant wife arrived in Los Angeles in a car he stolen in Ohio, Manson was again charged with a federal crime for taking a vehicle across state lines. You'd think that you know not to do that anymore, but this is Charles Manson that we're talking about, so I'm just yeah. After a psychiatric evaluation, he was given 5 years probation, and Mason's failure to appear at a Los Angeles hearing on an identical charge filed in Florida resulted in his March 1956 arrest in Indianapolis. His probation was revoked, and he was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment at Terminal Island, San Pedro, California. So yeah, just like a bunch of stuff. And Tonks actually has blush on and a little bit of bronzer. It's not like a really good blushy color for me in here. But I do have bronzer that I can use, and I need that brush again. I wanted to try like liquid blush. I mean, that seems fun to me. She also has like a bigger top lip than I do. I think I might also have to contour my nose, which I never do. Yeah, I might. So yeah, let's continue. That was like the first, second. Here are the murders. Now let's do like the testimony, like after the murders, like he was found out and all. Immediately after the defendant's counsel rested their case, the 3 female defendants shouted that they wanted to testify. Their attorneys advised the court in chambers that they opposed their clients testifying. Apparently, the females testifying wanted to testify that Manson had nothing to do with the murders. When we all know that he did. Like, he instigated all of it. So, I don't want to hear that, oh, he didn't do it, he didn't do it. No, he did it. Okay. Now let's just take this and just do. The following day, Manson himself announced that he too wanted to testify. The judge allowed Manson to testify outside the presence of the jury. He stated as follows. I'm also going to do like the lip. These children that come to you with knives, they are your children. You taught them. I didn't teach them. I tried to help them stand up. Most of the people at the ranch, which you call the family, are just people that you did not want. So then, there. I don't put on blush that often, so this might look absolutely insane. But Tonks has blush. So yeah, let's keep going. Manson, Jesus Christ. Manson continued equating his actions to those of society at large. I know this, that in your hearts and your souls, you are as much responsible for the Vietnam War as I am for killing these people. I can't judge any of you. I have no malice against you and no ribbons for you. But I think that it is high time that you all start looking at yourselves and judging the lie that you live in. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm sniffling right now. I don't know whether I'm going to get a cold coming up here or if it's just like allergies. Possibly just allergies since things are changing. Seasons are changing. I need to find out the liner. But yeah. Let's keep going. Manson concluded, claiming that he too was a creation of a system that he viewed as fundamentally violent and unjust. My father is in the jailhouse. My father is in your system. I am only what you made me. I am only a reflection of you. You want to kill me? Ha, I am already dead. Have been all my life. I've spent 23 years in tombs that you have built. Okay, I know that he presents himself as insane, but that makes a lot of sense with like the justice system and all. Like, think about how many people actually die in prison that are innocent. Like, that are actually 100% innocent and did not commit like the crime that they were convicted of. Like, that's Mason 100 Manson 100% committed all those crimes. Kind of like this. Let me get that lip liner so that way I can line my lips. Let me also put this back in here. I have like 2 pans in this that are just like broken. But they're not like completely broken, so I just mush them back together. It's like, whoops. This is actually working out to be blush and stuff. And I'm kind of okay with it. Should I be though? Possibly not. I am also going to do a strip lash because I don't wear mascara. And I think these would be fine. They're the natural ones. Which means I need lash glue. Come here. Yeah. And after Manson finished speaking, Judge Older offered to let him testify before the jury. Manson replied that it was not necessary. Manson then told the female defendants that they no longer needed to testify. And on October 30th, 1970, Leslie Van Houten's attorney, Ronald Hughes, failed to appear for the closing arguments in the trial. There's like a hair. He was later found dead in a California state park. His body was badly decomposed, and it was impossible to tell the cause of death. Hughes had disappeared with Manson during the trial, taking the position that his client, Van Houten, should not testify to claim that Manson had no involvement with the murders. Some had alleged that Hughes may have been murdered by the Manson family. Yeah, I need that lip liner. Which I believe is in here. Setting powder and sparkle things. Okay. Nope. That is lip soap, but not like the lip thing that I'm looking for. I believe I did. Yes. It has like, oh, it's always the last thing. Hi. There we go. Tonks has like peachy lip. My lips aren't peach, they're like pink. And her top lip actually like goes out a bit more than mine, so. On January 25th, 1971, the jury found Manson, Kranwinkle, and Atkins guilty of first-degree murder in all 7 of the Tate and the LaBianca killings. Let me just... Okay. The jury found Van Houten guilty of murder in the first degree in the LaBianca killings. So yeah, everyone's going to jail. Sentencing after the convictions. The court held a separate hearing before the same jury to determine if the defendant should receive the death sentence. Each of the three defendants, Atkins, Van Houten, and Krenwinkel, took the stand. They provided graphic details of the murders and testified that Manson was not involved. According to the female defendants, they had committed the crimes in order to help fellow Manson member Bobby Pusol get out of jail where he was being held for the murder of Gary Hinman. All these names of these people. I mean, I don't exactly look like Tonks, but this is fun to do. Anyway, the female defendants testified at the Tate LaBianca murders were intended to be copycat crimes. Similar to the Hinman killing. I thought, what? Did I put something in there? I don't know. Did I put them in here? I don't know. Peaches. Can't find tweeters. Can't find my tweeter. That's annoying. And I need to cut off like one of them. But I found them. Okay, let's keep going. Similar to the Hinman killing, Atkins, Krenwinkel, and Van Houten claimed that they did this under the direction of the state's prime witness, Linda Kasabin. The defendants did not express remorse for the killings at all. And on March 4th, 1971, during the sentencing hearings, Manson trimmed his beard with a fork and shaved his head, telling the media, "I am the devil, and the devil always has a bald head." Papa. Hey. Sorry, my cat. My cat was moving in his sleep, and I wanted to say hi. Let's keep going. However, the female defendants did not immediately shave their own heads. The state prosecutor, Vincent Boglowski, later speculated in his book, Helter Skelter, that they refrained from doing so in order not to appear to be completely controlled by Manson, aka whenever they each carved an X into their foreheads earlier in the trial. On March 29th, 1971, the jury sentenced all four defendants to death. Fun. When the female defendants were led into the courtroom, Each of them had shaved their heads, as had Manson. After hearing the sentence, Atkins shouted to the jury, "Better lock your doors and watch your kids." The Manson murder trial was the longest murder trial in American history when it occurred, lasting 9.5 months, so a pregnancy and then some change. The trial was among the most publicized American criminal cases of the 20th century and was dubbed the trial of the century. The jury had been sequestered for 225 days. Let me just, like, packaging sticky on it, and I kind of hate that. Okay, people, I'm filming right now. I'm gonna have to, like, wash all this off and then put it back on. Longer than any jury before, and the trial transcript alone ran to 209 volumes or 31,716 pages. God bless everyone that had to pour through them. And I'm sorry that you had to pour through 31,716 pages. 29 volumes. I have my bookcase right back there. So, I'm gonna do this. I need to get my calculator on that. I feel like I should pull the thicker ones so that way it's not too much. But 31,716 pages? Give or take a few change with my books? I think it's doable. I legitimately think that it's doable. So let me get my calculator out because it's 10 in the morning. I have 4 videos to film, and I don't edit. I am so sorry. And I also go on little tangents like this. Okay, so. So I got Edgar Allan Poe, which is like the complete birthday gift. Thank you, people. Which this is. 842 pages. This is on my chair. 842 plus Worthing Heights, Aragon, and oh, that was upside down. Okay, good thing. So then, I'm down here now. Hello, let me. Okay, so we have. Hang on. I'm answering a bunch of things. So I got 824 plus A Christmas Carol, which is 760. 1,602 pages, plus Wuthering Heights, Wuthering, it's a U, Wuthering Heights, which is 401, 2, 3, 403, 40. Ah, no. Give me this. 403, so it's then that plus 403. 2,005 pages. Then 2005 plus. Are these not numbered? Oh, they are. They're on the side. Five 13, 5 14, 5 16, 5 18, 5 20, 5 22, 5 24, 5 26, 5 28, 5 30, 5 30. This is 2,535 pages, and we have to get to 31,715. 716. So let's go pull some more books. I got a lot of like big ones. So let's do. I have made it to the Shadowhunter series. Now I got. It's the Dark Artifacts one. So, Lady Midnight. 668, 670, 672, 674, 676, 678, 680, 682, 684, 686, 688, 690, 692, 694, 696, 698, 698, 700, 702, 704, 706, 707, 708, 710, 712 plus 712 plus 7 36, 38. Why am I doing this? You know, I'm just gonna do like the rest of these and then yeah. So far we got 3,977 pages. I think I'm trying to see if I can like spread it across like less than 29 things. Hang on. Oh, no, less than 209 things. So far, kind of doing pretty good. 397. And then this one's big. $880, 1,000. Wait. 102. 1,002. Ah, shit. Plus 1,002. 4,997. Sticker. Fuzz. $655. 5,634 out of 31,716. I might actually like do this in between filming, But yeah, that's that. Which, why did I do this? For fun, and my cat wants up here now. Okay, let's put these back. Especially like the lift up, so that way you can like fully see what I'm doing. But yeah, that's that, and I need to keep this one out since I'm actually reading it. But yeah, that's like a little insight to like the types of books that I really like to read. Didn't really plan for that. But you know, things happen and stuff. So out of like 8 books that I have, well, maybe like not even 8. You know what? I'm not gonna do lectures because I just did that and I'm lazy. I got 5,633, 34 pages. So yeah. Let's go to the illnesses that Charles Manson had. Manson was suffering from gastrointestinal bleeding. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just that. Respiratory failure and colon cancer. He died of cardiac arrest resulting from those things. Yeah. So that's Charles Manson, a insane little cookie. And this is Tonks. Tonks makeup. Kind of. I mean, do I feel nice? Yes. Do I look like her? No. Was it fun? Absolutely so. I gotta take all this off and do it like 3 more times. And I already pulled the name for the next video, which will go up next week. And it's going to be Matrice Richardson. And I think I'm gonna make food. make food, and eat. Like, no makeup, because, like, that's gonna be, like, in the middle of the day. So, yeah. I'm gonna wash all this off. I think by the time that I'm done filming all this, it'll be nighttime, so then I would be doing skincare, like my nighttime routine. So yeah, this was pretty fun. I had fun. I also got like a irritated taste bud on like the very tip of my tongue. And I have like a habit of like rubbing my tongue against my teeth whenever I talk and like doing that. So yeah, that was Charles Manson, the insane cookie that we know. Power off that. Wash this off. Clean up, because this is a atrocity to my OCD. And as always, Murder Monday, Miss Monday, signing off. Don't stalk people, which is a crime. Don't dox people, which is poor morals. Don't say transphobic comments, which makes you look like a transphobe, and you claim like, oh, I'm not transphobic, and then someone pulls up like, then what's this? And it's a transphobic comment that you made. Make good decisions, have better morals than other people around you. Have fun, but be courteous to the people around you. And I might have to start putting eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I'm also might change the shirt. Might change my clothes, my shirt, mostly. As always, bye bye. I don't know how to work comments, so you can't comment on this, but you can like and share. Bye.